Hello there. Been a minute, or 12. Actually, it's been about 6 months since I've uploaded a video, I think. I know it could have been 3 months. I don't know. No, it's not 3 months. No, it couldn't have been 3 months. It's been a long time. And there's a lot of reasons for that. There's a lot of reasons why it's been a long time. And why it's been really about 2 years since I've solidly, consistently uploaded content to the interwebs. For those of you that might be a little bit concerned, or not concerned, but confused, this was the Star Wars Ramblings YouTube channel. Obviously, it's not that, so I need to explain that. But also, I'm in a different room than I've always been in. And I need to explain that too. And I also need to explain why I'm speaking relatively softly right up on the mic. And it's not just because it sounds better. Yeah. Ooh, I need to get a pop filter if I'm going to be up this close to the microphone, aren't I? Whatever. It's been a long time since I've been making stuff, and it's taken me a very long time and a very long winding road for me to realize why I started making YouTube videos in the first place, why I started talking about Star Wars on the internet in the first place, and also, more importantly, why I stopped constantly over and over and over again. I would start and then stop and then start and then stop, and then I'd return and I'd be all this motivated, and then I would stop doing it again. And then I'd come up with a new podcast, and I'd do that solidly for like 3 months, and then I'd stop. Long story short, I've dealt with a mental health crisis of my own, which is now being dealt with. Long story short, I'm on anti-anxiety medications. Finally figured out why I wasn't a fully functioning adult for the longest time. My wife has been going through some mental health stuff, which is very well under control. We've been going through not issues in between us. We've not been having issues at all, but not our relationship or our marriage or anything like that. But we've both been doing lots of emotional discovery on our own about each other, about ourselves, and helping each other through those emotional and psychological revelations about our own selves. And then we've also had a kid, and we've also moved. And up until very recently, we were doing a lot of work taking care of the previous resident of this house that we are now living in. And now all I can think about is how many of my mouth noises you must be picking up. Sorry, I will get a pop filter soon. Anyways. So, I owe you guys an explanation. I started making content. We'll start as to why I started making content. Then we'll talk about why I stopped making content. And then we'll talk about what kind of content you can expect from me in the future. I started making content because I wanted friends. Because I saw the Alex and Molly Damons of the world. I saw the Ken Knapsocks and the Joseph Scrimshaws and the Steele Saunders and the Claire Striblings and the Charlie Ashbys and the Hawes Burkharts and the King Toms and all these wonderful people in the Star Wars community, and they were making content, or they were at least engaging heavily with content that other people were making, and I wanted to be part of that, and I wanted to make friends, and I wanted to get my thoughts about Star Wars out there. The problem is, why did I stop doing it? Why did I do it I did it really well for like a year, and then I just kind of stopped and then started and then stopped and then started and then stopped and then started. I did that because I was pretending that entire time, to put it bluntly. Not that I was pretending to you guys or lying to you, but because I was lying to myself. I was holding back constantly. I was not appreciating the intersection of my own real life politics and my opinions on Star Wars. I was not considering or respecting how outraged I was over the conduct of certain other content creators in the Star Wars fandom. I wasn't letting myself be absolutely furious publicly with the the socio-political situation here in the United States. I was not I was pretending to be another positive Star Wars YouTuber / podcaster blogger person. And that's not who I am. I'm too confrontational. I get too frustrated too quickly. And I have way too many different interests for me to just talk about an episode of the latest Star Wars animated TV show once a week. I just don't have that kind of bandwidth, or that kind of attention span, I guess is a better way of saying it. I am back to work now after being off for 8 weeks for paternity leave. My daughter's only 3 months old, not even 3 months old. And now that the pandemic is winding down, at least here in the United States, you know, I'm vaccinated, the wife's vaccinated, most of my friends and family that I know are vaccinated. Most of the ones that plan on being vaccinated are vaccinated, and thankfully it's upwards of 90% of our people that we know. They're all either in the process of being vaccinated or already vaccinated. And I wanted to start doing content again. I wanted to interact with the world again, because I basically shut down for a year and a half. I didn't interact too much on Twitter. I'm sure you noticed. I completely stopped making videos for the most part. I didn't stream on Twitch. It wasn't just my online presence that I wasn't doing anything with. It was my real world presence. I wasn't playing in any tabletop games. I wasn't playing video games with friends online. I wasn't even watching YouTube videos of friends. I didn't watch a Star Wars Explained video in months last year. I just fell down a hole of Call of Duty Warzone and prepping for the move and taking care of the family member that was living here and taking care of my wife and taking care of me. Because not only was I dealing with a mental health issue, I was dealing with a physical health issue too, back in December. And with everything winding down, I wanted to start talking to people again. I want to start interacting with the world again. I want to start traveling. And this YouTube video, this rebranding of the Star Wars Ramblings brand, whatever, 800 something. How many subscribers do I have on the YouTube? How many subscribers do I have on the YouTubes? How many subscribers do my channel have? 873 as of right now. Okay, cool. Yeah, the last video I uploaded was 11 fucking months ago. Holy shit. Jesus, I haven't even talked about the last of the Alphabet Squadron books. Oh, that's going to be a whole video. Anyways. Those are the kind of videos or as to which kind of videos you can expect me to make, and for you to be able to see here on this YouTube channel. What kind of streams are you going to see on the Twitch channel? What kind of tweets are you going to see on Twitter? I am a whole ass person, and that's what you're getting out of me. You know, Eck from Eckhardt's Ladder, his thing is Halo, Star Wars, and more. You know, that's primarily what he talks about. You know, Alex, Star Wars Explained, they primarily talk about Star Wars with a little bit of Marvel thrown in. You know, Force Center, they talk about Star Wars and sometimes some current political stuff too, but through the lens of Star Wars. That's not what I'm going to be on the internet. You know, the Jordan Masons of the world, they rock out with their online publication. Great. I'm glad for them. I'm happy for them, and no disrespect to them and the type of content that they make, but that's not the content that I'm interested in making. I want to write. I want to live stream me writing a novel. I've got a bunch of story ideas in my head for books that I'd like to publish or stories that I'd like to publish eventually. Maybe I'll live stream me writing that. Maybe I'll make a video tearing into some bullshit article from Breitbart.com and just ranting and raving about something political that just dug under my skin, that pissed me off, that I just need to scream and rant about. And maybe at the end of the day, I end up educating somebody when it comes to being able to fact check their own crap, whether or not they're from the left or the right of the political spectrum here in the United States. Maybe I'll make a video talking about how much I love Star Wars Visions. Maybe I'll live stream just playing some Mass Effect Legendary Edition because I enjoy the Mass Effect Legendary Edition. And I love the Mass Effect series. Maybe I'll talk about how wonderful the Honor Harrington series even if it's kind of conservative-y propaganda. It's conservative propaganda in the same way that Star Wars is liberal propaganda. But, yeah. What you see is what you get. You're subscribed to the Andrew Seiner YouTube channel, which is the YouTube channel of some random asshole that likes to talk shit on the internet. Sometimes that's going to be tearing Star Wars Theory another asshole for the 7,000th time because he is continuously poisoning the fandom over and over and over again and then going, where's all this toxicity and fandom coming from? Sometimes I'm going to be joyously celebrating how much I love the new High Republic book. Sometimes I'm going to be shouting down some crap article that my borderline racist and definitely actually transphobic distant relative or friend of a friend shared on Facebook. You're going to get me. Andrew Seiner, the father, the Star Wars fan, the political nerd, the history nerd, the hopefully now adventurer, the husband, the partner, the asexual guy. All of those things is who I am. And that's what you're going to get out of this YouTube channel. That's what you're going to get out of this YouTube channel from now on. Sometimes that's going to happen once a month. Sometimes it's going to happen 3 times a week. I don't know. But whenever I feel like talking to you guys, I'm going to turn on the camera and talk about whatever the hell I'm thinking about. And if that burns bridges with other Star Wars content creators and they need to distance themselves from me because they don't want to deal with whatever drama I'm drumming up, fine. I get it. If it means I lose half of my subscribers after I upload this video, fine, whatever. I'm just Andrew Seiner talking shit on the internet. You can listen to me or not. It's up to you. So, all right. No editing, just going to do some quick color correction on this because I look like garbage with this lighting. Oh my god, I need to fix this lighting setup too. Pop filter, ring light. After I go to DragonCon. Got to make sure that I can go to DragonCon first. Much love to all of you. If you stick around, great. If you don't stick around, have a good one. And I'll see you in whatever the hell kind of video I end up making next. Talk to you later. And take care.